Welcome, I'm your host Bob, and this is the introduction video to the Robot Beehive project. The project will be to design and build a silicon-based robot and its hive, aka its processing plant. The project might sound science fiction, but I'm going to check to see whether it actually is or not. Because I want to. So why silicon? Well, for a couple of reasons. Firstly, silicon comes from silica, which is the most common compound on Earth's crust and also on the lunar surface. Secondly, because of its versatility, which I'll get to later. The uses of this technology beyond science fiction are quite numerous, but most notably, this technology could possibly be used to mine and refine large volumes of precious metals on asteroids. The goal of this project is a synergy of two parts: designing a robot and a processing plant that makes more robots. The robot's goal is to bring more resources in the form of sand and to move the material around the processing plant. The processing plant's goal is simple to say, but very hard to accomplish in reality. The plant turns the sand into another functioning robot. And so it begins, the robot revolution to destroy the world. Let's just hope that you were kind to the Alexa or whatever. Maybe your life will be spared. Now that you are sufficiently terrified, I want to talk about the remarkable versatility of silicon. Silicon can be used to make almost everything that is needed to make a robot, and more. Silicon is in solar panels, LEDs, computer chips, semiconductors, Peltier devices, lithium silicon ion batteries, glass, and also concrete. But there are three important materials that can't be made from silicon, like metal wires, plastic, and electrodes, which are used to make silicon from sand. However, those three things can be replaced with a silicon-based solution, or in the case of the metal wire, the needed resources can be found on the moon. So with some slight understanding on how it could be possible to start a silicon-based beehive, I now have a chicken-egg paradox on my hands, because I don't know what should come first, the processing plant or the beehive. So I need to start a design pathway to break the paradox. The first step is to simplify the task I'm giving myself, because I don't know how to build a robot or a computer chip or a solar panel or anything. I need help. So I'll start not from sand, but from human-run industries based on Earth. I'll borrow the stuff I need for the robot and build it. After that, I'll start building the processing plant, which starts with two key units, the arc furnace and the solar panel. So what's next? Well, I plan to be using some 3D printing and some gadgets like an Arduino to build a robot that can move sand from A to B. This will be covered and more in the next video on the Robot Beehive project. See ya!